So now that you saw the preview of Gemini's visual capabilities, let's get our hands dirty and create our first image. Image creation is available on all plans. Let's open Gemini and get to work. To create an image, you have two options. Option 1. Create an image in your existing chat where you ask questions or work on creating a new piece of content, like in our last lecture when we worked on a product brief for an AI mattress company. Option 2 is to start from scratch. That is what I'm going to do this time. I'm going to start with a simple prompt. A fluffy orange cat sleeping on a sofa. To tell Gemini that we are going to create an image, let's choose Image in the list of tools. This way, Gemini knows that we are expecting an image as the output, so we don't need to type these verbal instructions in the prompt. The next step before generating an image is to choose an image generation model, either Fast, Thinking, or Pro. I'll choose Fast this time. An alternative way to create an image would be to type in "create an image of" directly in your prompt. And in this case, we don't need to select Create Image from the list of tools. This is my preferred way of working with Gemini. But for this demo, let's go ahead with Create Image selected. Our image is ready. Pretty good given how short our prompt is and that it's just our first iteration. You can share, copy or download that image. Or you can continue adjusting the image just by chatting with Gemini and adding more details to your original prompt. You see that Gemini modifies the image prompt by prompt, adding more details while keeping all the previous context in place. But in case you want to start over with one of your previous iterations, click on More and choose Branch in New Chat. Then you can give the prompt to Gemini, and in that case, Gemini will change that selected image. Of course, you can give Gemini the entire prompt straight away, or instead of describing details yourself, pick a style for your image. For instance, instead of describing what light we want to have in our image, let's choose Cinematic from the list here. You saw me selecting between Fast mode and Thinking mode. In the Gemini app, these modes represent how much processing power and reasoning the AI uses to build your image. While the specific model names under the hood, like Nana Banana, evolve rapidly, The way these two modes function remains constant. I always recommend checking the official Gemini support pages for the latest version names, but here is the best way to think about your workflow. Think of fast mode as an interactive layer. It is built for speed and quick iteration. If you are changing a shirt color, trying a new hairstyle, swapping a background, or generating lots of variations, keep it on fast. Thinking mode, the reasoning layer. This takes longer because it's more careful before it generates. Use it when you need precision, like clean, readable text on a sign, consistent product shots, or complex scene where details really matter. You can ask me, but Anna, why I wouldn't just use thinking all the time if it's more powerful? It is a fair question, but there are two practical trade-offs. First is time. Fast mode is a speed of thought tool. Thinking mode requires a waiting period while the AI thinks through the prompt. Second is usage limits. Because thinking mode is more computationally expensive, it usually has tighter daily limits than fast mode. My recommended process: use fast mode to explore and generate rough options quickly, and once you have found your hero concept, switch to thinking mode for the final high-fidelity polish. Start with thinking mode immediately only for high-complexity tasks like visualizing process flows or creating images with specific localized text. Alright, now you have an initial idea of how to prompt Gemini to create visuals. In the next video, we are going a bit deeper and learn how to create a good prompt. I'll see you in the next video.